and reviewing the information that I posted today on my moment. So if you're wondering, what is he reading from? It looks like he has a book there. He's actually reading from, he has an extra phone like this, and he's reading from, his extra phone. My he'll screenshot my moments, and then he will be reading those moments from his extra phone that he has. He also writes down a lot of the vocabulary words that maybe are new for him in his notebook, which I highly recommend for people to do if you are trying to expand your vocabulary. I highly recommend people to, get a vocabulary notebook. Write your vocabulary words down in your notebook that you don't know. Write the meaning of it, and maybe write a couple of sentences that using that word. The sentence you can get, usually a dictionary will have an example sentence. You can use that sentence, or you can make your own sentence that kind of pertains to your life. So this is a awesome way to, it's not perfect, okay? There's no perfect way or method to learn English. It's just whatever works for you, okay? Nothing's perfect. You just have to do what works best for you. Thank you so much for your gifts. I appreciate that. With that being said, let's get it started. Welcome to the stage, Peter.
Hello, Todd. I'm coming.
How are we doing today?
Today is raining all day. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It
yeah.
continue for 3 days here. 3 days.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
So
here it's
I
been
just
raining
stay
too.
at home. I just stay at home. Besides, I had a cup of coffee in KFC for about 1 hour. The
Okay.
other time I stay at home. Okay.
Okay. Great. That's a good time. It's a good time to relax and rest your body, stay at home, and maybe, learn some English.
Oh, yes. I watched the phone for almost 10 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I lay in the sofa. Sometimes I sit on my desk watching my phone and learn
Good.
something new. Yeah.
Learn
In the
something new
morning,
or
yes. In the morning, at your time, it's the evening, you give us today's moments. So
yes.
I just learn it in the morning. I stay by my desk.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Oh, you today maybe the camera is not so clear. What's the matter?
Do you have some smudges on it maybe? I do that sometimes too. My camera sometimes gets some
Not
smears
okay.
on it.
Not okay. What's the matter? Oh, don't work. Uh, okay, let it go. Just like this.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, we can see you. We can see you and hear you just fine. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
like this.
better.
Okay, that's better.
Yep, that's better.
First, I read your positive sentence.
Oh, yes, that positive sentence.
People often ask me, why do you post so many articles on your moments?
Yeah,
I do it because I truly enjoy helping others improve their English. Yes, me, including me. Real joy comes from helping people. Yes, indeed.
yeah. That's
Real
that's
joy
an
comes from helping
helping.
people. Yes.
That's an important message to people. Real joy
Mhm.
comes from helping people.
Okay.
Yeah,
And do something helping people can recruit the anger, can
yeah.
reduce the
It
anger. Okay, okay,
it can reduce anger. You're right.
okay,
Yeah, it can reduce anger. So
okay.
that's our topic. That's our topic today.
Topic today. Yes. Our topic for today's live stream: anger. What makes you angry? Anger is a common and even healthy emotion. Yeah,
Yes.
sometimes the anger can express our anger into
Yes.
anger. Yeah, let people calm down. So it's not
Sure.
bad anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's important to deal with it in a positive way.
Positive.
Uncontrolled anger can take a toll on both your health and your relationships. Okay, both hurt our health and
It can.
relationships.
Yeah, it can. It can hurt our relationships, and it's not good for our mental or physical health. It can cause stress and pressure on our bodies.
Okay, let's talk about what makes you angry.
Yeah.
Uh, I my better now. I have a calm attitude.
Okay.
I'm yeah. Sometimes I'm also tolerant. I'm
Uh-huh.
not easy to anger for me at that time. Yeah. When I was young, sometimes I angry with my wife and with
Uh-huh.
my daughter. Now
Okay.
I got more calm down. Yeah.
Okay.
Even sometimes I feel sorry to my wife because
Oh, you feel sorry.
I have
Okay.
okay because I anger to him. I
You
have
got
been
you, yeah,
angry
you got
to
angry.
her.
You got angry with your wife sometimes. Now you feel some regret.
Regret. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, next English quiz. Essential.
Essential.
Essential. If something is essential,
Essential.
it
It
is four
is
choices. A. Not needed. B. Optional. C. Very important. D. Too
too
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, of course the answer is C. Very important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essential.
Essential means some knowledge we basically need it.
Yes, some
Uh,
knowledge or something that we need. Another thing that's essential is we need water and we
okay.
need air to breathe, right? So these are essential things.
Okay. So the A not needed, just the opposite. We need
Yeah,
it. not
yeah.
not not needed is the right answer. And C and B optional.
Optional.
Optional. We choose something by one's idea. Choose something by
Right.
the idea
It's
means
a choice.
optional.
Right. It's a
They're
choice.
told, but essential, not optional.
Right.
Essential. We have to have the essential knowledge, have the basic knowledge in
Yeah.
my life. So
Right.
essential. The answer is C. Very
Right.
important. Very
Yeah, very,
important.
very, very important. Something we need. It's or
Okay.
another word besides essential we can use is crucial.
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 Crucial
Crucial.
means needed.
Crucial. Crucial means essential. Essential.
Crucial means essential.
Yep.
Crucial. I write it down. Crucial means essential. Okay. And the last one, too expensive. No, essential cannot bought by money.
Yeah.
so, uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Essential has nothing to do with money. Maybe people think money is essential, but that's their opinion.
okay, okay, okay. Next, you gave us three articles about morning routine,
Oh,
different
yes.
by the way, and
Yeah.
one
Different.
by one. One is simple and harder and go harder by
Right.
three
Yep.
articles to describe morning routine. I
Yeah.
will read
Yep.
it one by one. Okay.
Okay.
Morning routine. Every morning I get up and get ready for work. I buy breakfast and a cup of coffee on the way. When I arrive at work, I check my email. Then I talk to my team and do paperwork. I drink water during the day and I also take a short break to stretch my body.
Yeah.
Okay,
So this
take
is
a
a more
break.
simple. This is a more simplified explanation of morning routine. It's a simplified version.
Okay,
Yeah.
simplified uh,
Yep.
expression. Okay, next one, be more some more nuance in it.
Yeah. A little
Okay,
bit more detailed.
more detail in detail.
Yeah.
Morning routine. In the morning, I usually grab a quick breakfast and pick up a coffee from my favorite cafe on my way to the office. Once I get to work, I check my emails and touch base with my team to see how things are going. After that, I often spend some time hiding paperwork. Throughout the day, I make sure to drink enough water and try to take short breaks and stretch so I don't feel too
Too
stiff.
stiff. Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
stiff.
Stiff.
My neck
Yeah,
stiff.
maybe your neck gets stiff or your
Okay.
legs get stiff or your body, so you need to get up and stretch.
Okay. Yes, this is the second one. And the third one has more details and more
Yeah, a little bit
words.
more detail. More
Yeah.
advanced.
Morning routine advanced one. My mornings follow a fairly routine. Structured routine.
Structured.
Structured. Structured means it's settled by something
Yeah,
together.
yes, yeah, it's right. Yeah, organized. Organized or
Organized.
structured. Yep.
Okay. I typically grab a light breakfast and swing by a local coffee shop for a caffeine boost on the way to work. Yeah, it's said the use of the coffee. It contains caffeine, make
Yeah.
our mind more clear,
Right. Yep.
especially from the night, from the sleeping of the night. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So the morning caffeine can help us wake up.
Yes. Once I'm at desk, I began the day by going through emails and checking in with my teams to make
Teams.
sure we are all on the same
Same
page.
page.
Okay, talk with the colleagues. Yeah,
Right.
to keep the people on the same page means
Right.
we do work at the same stage.
Right.
At the
Right.
same stage.
Yep. That we're all working together on the same
Okay.
project.
Third project. Okay. I normally spend a chunk of the morning dealing with paperwork and completing administrative tasks.
Task. Right.
Okay, tasks. And this word, mm, and this word, what word is this word? Uh, Dealing with the administrative
Read
task.
a task. Yeah.
Administrative means something in control the project well means
Right.
mean
Yeah.
administrative administrative.
Administrative tasks.
Okay, I'm quite mindful about staying hydrated
Hydrated.
throughout the day and taking short stretch breaks so I don't feel too stiff or drained by the afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
it's a more describe what we do
Yeah.
this. For example, was
Right.
sleep or to the
Right.
strength. What's the reason I do it? Because it can drain in the afternoon can also have the good stature, good
Right.
stature,
Oh,
boost your energy.
stretch.
Okay. So we can learn these three articles one
Right.
by one and get
Yes.
more details about telling something so clearly. Yeah,
Right.
and not only say I do this thing, just this, including why I do this thing. What's the benefit to face to me to do these
Great.
things? Oh, it's
Yep.
very good
Yep. So
article.
these morning routine articles are at three different levels. You know, a simple level, a middle level, and maybe a little bit more advanced, higher level. The third one.
Higher level. Okay.
Yeah. Great.
Next, let me learn a new words. English vocabulary. Delayed. The
Delayed.
meaning. Happening at a later time than expected. For example, my train is delayed, so I will arrive 3 hours later than expected.
Yeah.
Okay. It often, not often, it happens during the traveling. Yeah,
Sure.
sometimes
Yeah.
happened. The train delayed, the airplane delayed. Yes,
Yeah. It
not
happens
often,
sometimes.
but sometimes. Not
Yep.
very often, but sometimes. Okay.
Right.
Oh, next, three synonym adjectives.
Okay.
First page, English vocabulary. Frisky, frisky.
Yes.
Frisky means playful, lively, and full of energy. For example, the puppy was feeling particularly frisky this morning.
Right.
Okay, very good. Uh, your dog not frisky now, just
Not
lazy.
now. No,
She's not frisky now.
now they're sleeping.
Sleeping, sleeping. Yes. Next one, lively, full of life and energy. For example, the party was lively with music and dancing.
And dancing. Good.
Okay, okay. The third one, happy, happy. It
Peppy.
means full of energy and high
High
spirits.
spirits.
She was a happy attitude that brightens everyone's day. Oh, good, good.
Great.
I like this one. She has a happy attitude that brightens everyone's day.
Yeah. Peppy's
Yes,
kind of like a positive attitude.
positive attitude,
Yeah.
positive attitude.
Peppy. Good.
Happy, yeah. This is one group of the three adjectives. Another
Yeah.
page is another group of
Another
three
three
adjectives.
synonyms.
Synonyms, around
Yep. Three
synonyms.
synonyms.
English vocabulary. Farmer,
Bomber.
farmer. It means something that is disappointing or unpleasant. For example, it's such a bummer that the concert got
Got
cancelled.
canceled.
Cancelled. Yeah, because
Yeah.
no more audience to watch it, so cancelled
Right.
because
Right.
it
They
is
had to
bomb.
cancel it.
Cancelled it. Next one, let down.
Yeah.
Let
Let
down.
down.
It means a feeling of disappointment.
Disappointment.
For example, the movie was let down after all the hype.
Hype. Hype.
Hype is a new word for me.
Oh,
Uh,
hype. Yes.
hype means do some work in the vice when the film did not before
Right.
the film on the show on so before the
Yeah. So
film
they.
show means
Yeah.
do
So they hype it
hype
up. They
work.
will like do some commercials or advertising. Maybe you see it at the subway station on big signs or bus
Big
stops.
sign, big
Yeah.
ad,
This is they promote it. The promote it
promoting.
meaning they hype it.
Okay, okay. Next one, downer,
Downer.
downer, downer, downer. A person or thing that is depressing or dull,
Dull.
or dull.
Dull. Boring.
For example, the raining weather was a real downer
Down.
on our camping trip. Oh,
Oh.
because everywhere is wet. Sometimes the place we are camping on the grassland, but
Yeah.
after rain, the grass gone red, so it
All wet.
make make the make the camping feel downer,
Yeah, make the camping trip a downer because it
a downer.
rained and we couldn't go outside because it was raining and everything is wet and just not a good time to go camping when it's raining.
Okay, yes. So very useful. These two groups of the adjectives. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
great.
synonym adjectives. Yeah,
Synonyms. Synonyms. Yep.
synonyms. Okay, next is the correct answer to yesterday's dictation.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Last weekend, I visited the city museum with my family. The museum has many interesting exhibits about
It's
history and art. We saw ancient tools, beautiful paintings, and old
paintings.
photographers. Paintings,
Photographs.
okay, old paintings. Old
Paintings, yeah,
paintings
paintings
are very
and
expensive,
photographs.
and
Yeah,
photographs
and
and
photographs.
photographs.
Right.
Oh yes,
Photographs are like
photographs, not
pictures.
photography. Photographs, yeah.
Right.
Photography means the action of the
Yeah,
picture. Yeah. This
photography is kind of like a hobby or a job.
hobby,
If you say, "What's your hobby?" I like photography.
photography. Yeah. Here is the
Yep.
photographs.
Photograph
Photographs.
is
Yeah.
like a photo.
I like a photo. Mm. The guide explained how people lived long ago and how their culture has changed over time. Yes, especially for the students, middle school
Yeah,
students, to visit museum and
sure.
to experience what the teacher taught. Yeah,
Right. It's very educational.
educational. Mm. I especially like the dinosaur skeleton. Dinosaur skeleton I learned yesterday.
Good.
Dinosaur
Dinosaurs.
skeleton. Dinosaur skeleton in the main hall.
Oh,
After the tour, we stopped at the museum cafe and talked about what we learned. It was an exciting and educational day
educational day.
for all of us.
Awesome.
Yes, good review this
Yeah. Yeah.
article from yesterday's
Yeah.
dictation.
This is
Yeah,
the dictation article from yesterday.
okay. Okay, next one is today's dictation.
Okay.
Next one is today's dictation. Some days feel really hard. You feel tired, sad, or lost. That's okay. Everyone has bad days sometimes. You
Yeah.
don't have to fix everything today. Just take one small step. Get out of bed. Drink some water. Talk to a friend. These small things help. You are not weak. You are strong because you are still
Still
trying.
trying. Good.
Things will get better even if it takes time. You are not alone. Many people care about you. Keep going. You can do it.
Do
Okay.
this. Perfect.
Be
Great.
careful to pronounce can and can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Kind.
Uh, Here you can do it, not
Can.
can't do it.
Right. You
Okay.
can. Can. Not
You
can't.
can, not can.
Can is
Can you
positive.
can?
Can't is negative.
Okay. Good, good. I
Yeah.
reviewed your moments. Just some newcomers will ask, which book is
Yeah.
Pete reading? I'm not read from any book. I just read
Yeah. No
from
book.
Todd's moments in the morning. I had used,
Yeah.
as you said, I used another phone to picture your moments, and I read from my former phone here. Yeah, I take the picture. Okay. Oh,
Yep. You take a picture
maybe
from
my
your old phone.
old phone.
Yep. Your old
Maybe
phone.
some problem with my camera. I have to clear it after the
Okay. That's
live
okay.
stream.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't. That's okay. We can still hear you and see you just fine. Yeah, it's a little smeared, but that's okay. You can, as long as we can understand you, that's all that matters. Yep, and
Okay. Thank
we
you
can
very
see
much.
that you're wearing a sweater and a red shirt.
Yes, I'll tell something else. Just enter your before enter your live stream.
Uh huh.
Fiona has a voice room. I
A voice
entered.
room.
Talking
Okay.
topics are about the teeth. I said that I
Okay.
have very good teeth.
Uh
Also,
huh.
some of them are fake.
Okay.
It means
Fake teeth.
the dentist removed the old one and have a new one in my mouth.
Okay.
It's in total I have six teeth like this. But
Okay. Six
my
fake
teeth
teeth.
also have a good shape.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
it's not white. Yes, because I smoked decades. Now I
Uh
gave
huh.
up. But
You
my
gave up
my
smoking.
teeth like okay, so my
Yeah.
teeth still in a good shape. Okay.
Sure. My teeth are in good shape. My teeth aren't as white as they used to be because I drink coffee a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me stop here. Let more
Awesome.
audience come on this. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for coming up on stage and reading that information. Peter is so cute. Someone typed in
Thank
the
you.
message that Peter is so cute. That's good. A lot of people like and are inspired by Peter reading from my moments. So on stage. So it gives people more courage to want to raise their hand and come up on stage themselves. So
Yes.
that's great.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you again so much for doing that. And I hope you have a great day or great week this week. Yeah, I don't know about, I won't be live streaming tomorrow for sure. Maybe, let's see, Friday morning, possibly I could be live streaming. I'll have to see.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay.
If not, I'll see you in a few days. I don't know when because my schedule is pretty much up in the air. So very unpredictable now.
Okay. That matter.
Okay.
That matter.
Okay. All right. Thanks
Follow
again,
you
Peter.
every day, but I follow your moments every day. Okay.
Okay, you
So
can still,
okay.
I'll still be posting on my moments, but the live stream is not always possible because I do some online classes. So, okay,
Okay.
all right. Thanks again. Thanks for coming up on stage and being a great role model for a lot of people. Have a great night and have a super fantastic couple of days. We'll see you later.
Okay. See you
All
later.
right, bye
Bye bye
bye.
now.
Thanks, Peter, for coming up on stage and reviewing that information that I posted on my moments. I appreciate that, Peter. My name is Todd. I am live streaming from the United States of America. Peter came up on stage. All of that information that he was reading from came from my moments that I posted. If you're in China, Wednesday morning. Here in America now, it's Wednesday morning. But when I posted that, it was Tuesday evening here in America, Wednesday morning in China. So, anyway, thank you so much for reviewing that for all of us so we can help hopefully understand some of these vocabulary words. Yes, the morning routine articles that I posted basically were a little bit. First one was simplified. The second one was a little bit more difficult. The third one had more details. One is a little bit more difficult. So, just three examples of how you can, excuse me, how you can explain or describe your routine. It doesn't even have to be your morning. It could be an afternoon or evening or your daily routine. So anyway, it's just three examples of how you can describe it. You can keep it simple, a little bit more descriptive, or a lot more descriptive. So it depends on who you're talking to and what your goal is. Anyway, thanks again for joining my live stream. My name is Todd. I'm streaming live from my hometown in America. Our topic today is anger. What makes you angry? Peter talked about things that could make him angry, maybe when he was younger, and certain things popped up and could make you angry. As you age, you tend to mellow out a little bit, and things don't bother you as much as maybe they did when you're younger. So I know for me, nowadays I seldom get angry. It takes a lot for me. People have to do a lot to make me angry. So I'm pretty tolerant and understanding. I just don't let people do things. When people do things, I just don't let it bother me, because if it's not about me and it doesn't affect me, then I just mind my own business and I don't worry about it. If someone is doing something stupid or silly, I guess that's for them to do. As long as it doesn't affect me or someone that I care about, I don't let it bother me. It doesn't make me angry. Now, if someone treats somebody I care about in a bad way, I might get a little angry and have words with them. But most of the time, that doesn't happen very often. So, anyway, coffee time. Okay, I'm gonna refill my coffee. My coffee is empty, so I'm gonna refill my coffee, make another cup of coffee, and you can I can show you how I do that. No, let's see. My dog is still sleeping. Are you gonna wake up? Are you gonna wake up? Okay, you go back to sleep. Okay, you have a really tough life. Okay, here's how we make coffee. I have a coffee machine. I'll take this one out, put this one in, close that. Coffee cups there. And there we go. We have coffee. There we go. So you can see it's a little gloomy outside today. That's a bird feeder there. A little gloomy outside today. That's why I'm live streaming from this is an inside. So this is not my home. This is my sister's home. They have a camper because they like to go camping. So yeah, this is they have a comfortable place here to hang out at night. In the evening, they have a comfortable place here to sit. And sometimes we'll sit down here by the fire pit. So this is where my sister lives and her husband. So they're at work now. So it's quiet. I'm not at my house because my house, they're doing some work on it. So then you can see that's out back. Hi. And this is out front. Quiet here and peaceful. So anyway, coffee looks like it's done. Are you going to wake up today? Are you going to wake up today? Or are you going to sleep all day, huh? Okay, that's okay. You can sleep. Okay. Okay, oops. I got to go get my coffee. Here it is. Coffee is done. Grab that. Ooh, it looks good. It's hot. Of course it's hot. Americano. No sugar, no cream, just plain Americano coffee. Okay. Let's turn this back around. Here we are. So thank you so much, Peter, for coming up on stage and reviewing that information. I have coffee, and our topic today is anger. What makes you angry? You can come up on stage, raise your hand. For me, I don't get angry very often. It takes a lot to make me angry. So anyway, my name's Todd. I'm streaming live here today from my hometown in the United States. I come from the state of Iowa. Iowa is a very small state, and it's not very famous for anything. We have some farms, and it's basically an agricultural state. So it's not it's kind of boring, a little boring in Iowa, but it's my home, and I have lots of friends and family here. So I'm happy here. Anyway, I'll return to my my job in China in a few weeks because I live in China. I've been living in China. I've been living in China for almost 15 years now. I'll return to that life and my job here in a few weeks. I've been spending a few months here in America to to help take care of my mom. My mom had some health issues. She's doing much better now. I think she has a doctor's appointment coming up in a few weeks. I want to go to that doctor's appointment with her. After that, I will return to China. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining us. It is Wednesday here. Let's continue to bring some folks up on stage. If you're raising your hand, to be patient, and I can bring some more people up on stage a little later. But just be patient. A lot of people raising their hands to come up on stage. Welcome to the live stream. I think Americano is best. Hi, Jenny.
My honor.
How are
It's
you?
my honor. I'm doing great. How are you
Good.
today?
I'm doing fantastic. How was Wednesday?
How was my Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Today I spent much time learning English. Yeah.
Oh, you spent a lot of time learning English on Wednesday, on during the
Mm,
day.
yes, in the daytime when I send my children to school. Yeah,
Okay.
most
And
of my time.
then you spend most of your time trying to improve your English.
Yes, and I find some very excellent videos. I mean, those videos shot by native speakers. So I make up my mind to watch two every
Okay.
day. I mean,
Two
I can,
videos, two videos
yeah,
every day.
yeah. Each video is about 20 minutes,
Okay.
and I mean, the it's daily English,
Okay.
daily English. Yeah,
Daily English. So you find those videos on Douyin,
no, be
Sahong, Billy.
yeah, yes.
Okay.
But after watching two videos, I think I am in a kind of, I am in desperation, I think.
Okay. You feel desperate.
Yeah, because after watching the two videos, I realize, okay, it gives me a kind of feeling that I never can not master, I never can master this language. I think
Yeah.
before in the two videos I have much confidence. I think I can handle it, but after
Yeah.
watching it, I mean yeah, language is so complex. I
It
realize a lot of things I can't express, so it
yeah,
make me great.
it can be complex, but it depends on, what your goal is. Do you really want to be the master at English, or you just want to be able to communicate with people?
Mm,
You don't really need to be a master at English unless you want to be an English professor. If you
yeah.
just want to communicate with people, you just need to have average, English skills. That's it. You don't need to be a master at it.
Yeah, after watching the two videos, I have to pick up pick up my son from kindergarten. On the way, I am I am in a very low mood. I ask
Okay.
myself why. I ask myself, what is your final goal of learning English? I
Uh
am
huh.
puzzled about this question.
Okay. Yeah. So it depends on why. I mean, if you just want to learn English so you can communicate with foreigners if you travel or here on Hello Talk or on some other social media apps, or maybe if you meet some foreigner on the street or someplace you can, make small talk.
Communicate. Yeah,
You don't need to master the language. You don't need to be
maybe I
perfect.
misuse the word, not master, not master.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mm,
you just have to keep practicing and keep moving forward like you are, and you'll make progress. Yep.
yeah.
So
I
yeah.
I
So don't.
also try to comfort myself in this way. Just
Yeah.
yeah, don't be so hard on
Don't be
yourself.
hard. Don't be so hard on yourself, and don't let somebody else who's making English videos make you feel like you're not good enough. Yeah.
Uh, why I don't feel good about myself. There are those videos. There are a lot of useful expressions I need to learn. So
Yeah. There's millions of English words in the English vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
And there's millions of expressions that we know and we use, but you don't need, the common average American maybe has maybe 2 or 3 thousand words they use.
Mm. Mm,
Yeah,
I see.
that's it. We don't use 40 or 50,000 vocabulary words. We on a daily basis we usually use the same words every day, and usually about 2 or 3 thousand words, and that's about it.
203,000.
Yeah,
Two or three
vocabulary.
thousand. Wow. You
So
give me coffee
So you don't
again.
need to memorize lots of vocabulary words because most of them you're not going to use. So just try to learn a few words every day that are useful that you're going to use in your daily life, and that's
Mhm.
that's it. And every day you're going to learn maybe another 1 word or 2 words, and you're going to make progress. And if you don't remember those words, then you don't worry about it, and that means you're not using it.
I see.
So
I
I see
see.
a lot of people post vocabulary words like on TikTok or on Instagram or some of these social media their platforms. They're teaching English, and they're teaching vocabulary words, and I'm like, I have never heard of that word before. I don't even know what it means.
Hmm. For
So
me, I only want to learn those words I can use.
right. So some people, and maybe their motive is that they want to help people, become, learn some academic words. So, like if you're in college and you need to write like a dissertation or an essay or something, you need to learn some more academic words. But if you're just trying to communicate on a
No.
daily basis, you don't need those big words.
Yes, and today I also review reviewed some expressions last time in your live stream you teach us, you and another teacher, yeah,
Uh huh. Oh, yes.
he told us some expressions related to weather.
Right. Yeah, like it's a little nippy outside or a little chilly or yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of expressions. For me,
Sure.
it's the first time for me to learn those new expressions. You know, you know, and I can't master all of them, so I just comfort myself. Okay, it's raining. It's enough.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, you don't need to you don't need to learn a lot of those expressions are just there. Maybe you don't need to use them, but if you hear about those expressions in a movie or TV show or read them
Oh,
in a book,
I
at
can
least you'll have
understand.
at least you'll
Okay.
think, "Oh gosh, yeah, that expression sounds familiar. I heard about that in a live stream or on this social. You'll at least understand it.
Yeah, yeah. But, it's very useful. Although
Yeah.
I try to comfort myself in this way, but I think I master some. For example, it's pouring, it's
Pouring.
drizzling,
Yeah.
yeah, it's sprinkling,
Yeah.
and some mild weather, pleasant weather, and inviting weather. Yeah, something like that. Just very, very simple words,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
mild, and also it's humid. Is it right?
Humid.
Humid,
Humid.
humid,
Humid.
humid,
Humid means
humid.
it's a little. The weather is. Well, also, we have a word that we use to describe humid weather means it's wet. Wet air.
For example, the weather in Xi'an.
Yes, the weather in Xi'an sometimes is a little humid in the summertime, but I would think maybe the weather in Shenzhen is humid.
Oh, you mean the weather is in Xi'an? Actually, it's not humid.
It's not humid. It's humid maybe in the summertime in Xi'an. It's humid maybe for 2 or 3 weeks. But
Okay,
the majority of the time in Xi'an, the weather is pretty dry, just like Beijing.
pretty dry.
Yeah, pretty dry.
I live in I also live in Shaanxi province.
Uh huh.
Xi'an Xie is my capital city, but I live in the north of Shaanxi province. My city is
Okay.
near Inner Mongolia. You know, for me, because I am already used to the weather here. For me, yeah, my university, I study at university in Xie. So for me, it's pretty humid there.
Okay. Okay. For
Yeah.
me, Xi'an and Beijing are dry compared to Guangdong, or if you go south in South China, it's very humid.
Mm,
Yeah. So
okay,
when you
I
walk
see.
outside, your clothes are always wet.
Maybe because I never been to those, those
Oh,
cities in other
okay.
parts.
Okay. If you haven't been to Shenzhen in the summertime, then you probably haven't experienced extreme humidity.
I
Yeah.
see. I remembered one of my classmates in university. I mean, when we are in university, one of my classmates. Okay, she's my friend. She
Uh
come
huh.
from she come from Jiangsu province.
Okay.
Yeah, she can adapt to the weather in Xi'an. And one time she decided to visit my city. Yeah, my city. But the first, how to say, the next day when she arrived in Yan'an, have
Uh
you
huh.
ever heard?
I haven't.
Okay, near Xi'an, another city in Shaanxi province. But the weather is pretty drier than Xi'an. So when she arrived, our first stop is Yan'an city. When she get off the station, her response is now so dry. I need to go
Uh
back
huh.
to yeah. So she
Yeah.
didn't come to my city because she
Yes.
can't adapt to so
To
dry weather.
Yeah, some people, if they grew up or they're familiar or used to humid weather, they like humid weather. They don't like dry weather. For me, in my hometown here, where I am right now, it's dry, very dry. It's not humid, so that's why I like Beijing and Xi'an because it's very similar to the climate here. Yes, Xi'an does get humid sometimes in the summer when the temperature gets above like 35 or 40, sometimes in July and August, and it will be humid for a few weeks, but not very long. In
Not very
Shenzhen,
long.
it's humid almost all the time.
I see. So for me, for me, I I already can tolerate the wet weather in Xie in summer
Okay.
time.
Yeah,
So maybe I
sure.
can't adapt to the
Yeah.
weather in Guangdong or
Yeah, I like
Shanxi.
Shenzhen. I've visited Shenzhen many times because I have friends there and I go there on business trips. But the good thing is I don't have to stay there. I'm there for maybe a few days or a week, and then I'm like, oh gosh, I get to leave. That's great because it's too humid, and my clothes are always wet, and my body does not like humid weather. I get sick. I get like sinus infections.
So our talking reminds me one interesting different culture.
Uh huh.
About how to say taking shower. Taking
Okay.
shower.
Yeah.
One of
Showering.
my yeah, one of my roommate in university. She comes from Hunan province. The
Okay.
weather here maybe because I never been to Hunan province. Maybe the weather is pretty wet. So for me, every night she will take a shower. But for I and another girl come from Inner Mongolia.
Uh huh.
The weather here is pretty dry. So for two of us, we just take a shower once a week.
Okay.
Yeah, once a week.
Okay.
So So I mean, it's the first time for me to study in big cities. I mean, it's the
Oh,
first
okay.
time for me to meet those people from other cities in China. So I can't. At first time, another girl from Inner Mongolia and we can't understand why you take shower every evening. And
Yeah.
also for the girl from Hunan province, she also can't understand. Maybe she think we are lazy, we don't,
Yeah.
what to say.
I think it's just part of
Yeah, a lot
your
of,
routine. It's part of your routine. Different people who grow up in different families, in
yes.
different cultures, different cities, different provinces have different routines. Here in America, most people shower every day, but in the
Mm-hmm.
morning, not in the evening.
Not in the evening.
Not in the evening. We usually I would say a high percentage of Americans, most Americans will shower when they wake up in the morning.
Mm,
Now, in the summertime, when you're really hot and sweating and you're outside and it's your body, maybe sometimes I'll take a shower in the evening and in the morning.
I
two
see.
two showers a day. But depending on what how you were raised with your family, your parents probably
Yeah.
raised some people to only shower once a week. Some people in China shower like every other day, like 3 times a week. And some people in China, their parents said you need to shower every night.
Yeah, a lot of, that is the first time I experience different habits, different cultures.
Yeah. So based on, who you're with when you go to college, many people, girls or guys come together from different parts of China and they're roommates and then you experience, different habits from different families.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. So it is I guess it depends on how you were raised.
Oh, I am raised. Yeah,
by
I
your
agree.
family, by your family. So maybe your parents didn't require or didn't say you need to take a shower every night. You don't. You need to only take a shower once a week. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just how your parents that's how your parents raised you. But you met some people in your dorm room who come from a different family who their families, told them you need to shower every night.
Mm, yes. And another, okay, it make me think of another interesting cultural difference. Not maybe not cultural difference, maybe personal difference, I think.
Hmm.
For me, maybe I live in a kind of environment. I mean, people here are very 热情好客, how to say, ho- hospi,
Hospitable.
yeah, hospitable, yeah, exactly,
Okay.
hospitable. And sometimes when we eat out with our friends, we will, how to say, treat them. We pay for the money. We
Sure.
think
You
it's
you
a kind of
you
way.
you
It's
buy
a
you buy lunch or you buy dinner.
Yeah, we think it's a kind of way to show our friendliness. Is it right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah. So for me, I already take this. How to say? Take this out for granted. Is it right?
Take it for granted. Yeah.
It's for granted. Yeah, but the girl who come from Hunan province, my roommate. Yeah, later, when we graduated, we became very very good friend.
Uh-huh.
But in the freshman year, she can understand why I am so. Maybe in her mind, I am so silly. Why you waste maybe in her mind, in her eyes, I think I am kind of girl waste so much money or your friends.
Uh-huh.
And okay, let me tell you very, very small things. We are so different. For example, sometimes, when we are in dormitory, we will,
Yeah.
um, how to say, we have a kettle,
A kettle, a
contains some
water,
water.
yeah,
Yeah,
a hot water kettle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, but if you want to feel feel
Fill it.
that, yeah, feel it, you have to pay some money, just 8 fun,
8
very, very,
RMB. Oh,
not yuan, but
8
um,
cents.
yeah, I think that
Okay.
is was right. 8 cents. It's a very
Uh-huh.
small,
Very
yeah,
little,
very
very
small
small
money,
amount of money
very little
just to fill the
money. Yeah,
kettle.
yeah. So sometimes, if I am free, I will help other 3 roommates to. I will pay for them and take the bottle back.
Okay,
And
good.
this girl, for me, I think if you are free, you can also do that for me. I am free. We are roommates. It's very normal. But every time I take that bottle back, this girl from Hunan province, she will pay me money back. But she
Oh,
doesn't
shoot.
have, but she doesn't have 8 cents. It's very little money.
Uh-huh.
So so
She
so
just
every
gives you
time,
one kwai.
no, what did you say?
She just gives you, she doesn't have 8 cents, so she just gives you 1 RMB?
No, 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 she won't. But the next day, every time I help her. The next day, she she certainly will help me. Fill the bottle
Okay.
back, fill the
That's
bottle,
good.
and yeah. But at the first time, I can I can I can understand and I can accept this kind of behavior. I think I think you don't see me as a friend. Why are
Uh-huh.
you so
So,
how to say?
yeah, some people just feel guilty. They feel guilty if you are
"Hmm,
spending money on them all the time or doing things for
hmm,
them. They want to repay you by doing things for you too. Maybe they feel guilty about you're always spending money and doing this, so I want to repay you or return the favor by helping you or spending money on you. Some people just feel guilty about that.
just 8 cents." So at first time, at the beginning, I can understand, and also, in the freshman year, uh, another girl and we two of us don't have personal computer, but the girl from Hunan province, she has. And every time, sometimes we will do our homework or we
Uh-huh.
will get some information on the internet. So we will borrow the computer from her, and
Sure.
she charge us our money.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
Um, 5, I forgot the money, but it's also very small amount of money. Maybe I forgot. Maybe five, five, five. Half of yuan, half of
okay,
1 yuan,
5 cents or 50 cents.
30 minutes.
Okay, 50. Okay. So, yeah, so maybe she was just raised differently and has different morals and different values.
Yeah, yes. But in the very beginning, I am, how to say, it make me, all of her such behaviors make me very comfortable. I
Sure.
think she's not very. I mean, in the first beginning, I think she's weird
Uh huh.
because it's first time for me to meet this kind of people with
Sure.
this kind of personality, so I can understand. And sometimes I will complain about her to my old friend in senior high school.
Sure.
But when we are in the third year in university, I I am really interested in some psychology
Okay. Uh huh.
classes. Yeah, yeah. In the outside, those classes were held outside school.
Right. Right. Not in that
Not in my
school.
university. Yeah, yeah. And the fee, the the tuition fee is pretty high. I mean, for
Mm-hmm.
me, for a student, it's pretty high. So I need a large amount of money, almost okay, let me see how much. Um, five 5,000 maybe. I forgot the
Okay.
exact number, but I don't have the money. You know, I don't have the money, and I also can't ask the money. I ask my parents for the money because
Uh
I
huh.
don't know. I know they don't have. So when I talk about this thing to this girl from Pune province, one evening before we
Uh huh.
sleep, we girls like small talk. So
Sure.
I told her my problem. You know, she immediately respond, I have, I
Mm-hmm.
can let it for you.
Wow.
You know, her response make me, how to say, totally change my opinion on her.
Good.
I mean, so large amount of money without any hesitation. She let
Right.
me.
Okay. So sometimes we judge people, and maybe we don't when we don't really know them that well. We can, we have this, we judge them, and then after we get to know them and become more familiar with them, we learn more about them, and it changes our view, our attitude about them. This is very
Mm,
common. This is very common.
yeah. So from that that time, since that time, we became totally good friend. She's a kind of girl who is studying very hard. So she spent little time getting on with other
Uh
classmates.
huh. Sure.
That means she doesn't have any good friend in my class. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. She spent her time studying.
Yes. Oh, what I don't know
That's good.
what
So
I
that
don't
just
know
shows
why.
you that just shows
Mm,
you that when you get a group of people together from different parts of a country, they come from different provinces. They all have different habits, different attitudes, different character traits. So that's the good thing about meeting people. You learn that not everybody is like you.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's that's why I also I always tell my students, if you have a chance, just go far away from our city. I hope
Yeah.
re they can study at a university very different from
Sure.
from the culture here.
Right. That way they can experience, meet new people from
Yeah.
different provinces and learn about the culture and their lifestyle where they grew up.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's really a good experience for young people to do that.
Mm,
So
yes.
that's good. That's a good example that you just told us about you in your dorm room. of how people we do this. We meet people. Maybe even as adults, when we go to a new job, we meet people from different provinces or different parts of the world, and they have different habits and different hobbies we don't understand.
Mm, yeah.
So that
Uh, uh,
happens.
for me, especially these years, I think, in the recent 2 or 3 years, I always think never judge. I mean, I really realize never judge people from outside. I
Sure.
think they have their why. How to say? Let me organize my thoughts. Mm, one people's behavior is decided by it's decided by her family environment. He has his own story,
Sure.
own background, so never judge that people. He has
Yeah. So
reasons.
yeah, we have a saying in America, or it's actually a proverb saying, "Never judge a book by its cover."
Never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, that means don't judge people from their outward appearance who you just meet and you don't really know them because on the inside, maybe they are totally different than how they appear on the outside.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, another not story. Another thing I want to share with you because your words make me think of this thing. Yesterday, when I hung out, is it right? Hung out
Yeah.
with my
Yeah. Well,
with my
yesterday,
friend.
yeah, when I hung out with my friend.
Hung out with my friend all the time. All the way when we are in taxi, she's complaining about her parents-in-law.
Okay.
Yes,
I,
and she's a nice girl. Yeah, she's a
uh-huh.
nice girl. Um, she's a nice girl, but she has some negative comments, negative
Okay.
feelings about
Sure.
her parents-in-law. So
Sure.
her her her, her father-in-law had a very very serious illness in hospital. Maybe she, maybe he will lose his life. But
Okay.
he really, my friend really hate her father-in-law. When she's complaining, I, in my heart, I want to persuade or something like that. I want to I really want to tell her. Just go to the hospital to see your father-in-law. Just this is not for you. This is not for your father-in-law. Just for your husband and your son.
Sure.
If
Right.
you miss the chance, maybe you can't make up. If you miss the chance, you will regret or maybe yeah.
Sure.
But finally, I contain myself. Is it right? I contain
Sure.
myself.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say any words. I think at that time I tried to tell myself she just want to convey her emotion. She
Sure.
just to she just want to express her negative feelings. She
Sure. She
doesn't
just
need
needs somebody
suggestion.
to talk
She
to.
doesn't need persuasion. So
Right.
I try my best to contain myself.
Good. Yeah, she just needed somebody to talk to and to listen to her. She didn't really wasn't asking for
Yeah,
advice.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Sometimes with
yeah,
family
yeah,
situations like that, it's best just to stay out of it unless she asks you, "What do you think? What would you suggest? What's your advice?" If she asks you for advice or for your opinion, that's okay. You can tell her. But if she's not asking for advice or your opinion, then she just wants somebody to listen to her.
yeah, yeah. And also in my opinion, you are not her. You are not her. You can't feel. I mean, you can't truly feel her hate
Sure.
feelings. So
Right. Right.
why you
Yeah.
take her mind? You are not her.
Yeah. And you can't really change her mind. That's not what she's. That's not what she needs. It's not your job to change her mind.
Mm, mm.
Yeah. So she just wanted somebody to listen to her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if she
So
wanted your advice, she would have said, I want to talk to you about something and I want to hear your opinion, or I want to hear your advice on what I should do. Then you can tell her, be honest with her. But if she didn't ask that, she just wants somebody to listen to her.
yeah, yeah. For me, I mean, sometimes when I am in low mood, I just want to, I just want someone listen to me.
Sure.
No advice, no
Right.
suggestions. If you give me some suggestions, maybe, I mean, not suit my taste. I mean, I will shut my mouth. I won't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll
If
stop
anything.
talking.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, you'll stop talking because some people aren't asking for advice. They're just asking for somebody to listen to them.
And also, he will give me the feeling that he judged me.
Okay. Yes. Sometimes that'll happen. And sometimes, people don't need judgment or criticism. They just need a listening ear.
Yeah, let me
That's it.
take notes. Listen
That's it.
here.
They just need a listening ear. They need somebody to listen to them. Maybe she doesn't feel comfortable doing this, talking about this to her husband or other family members, so she trusts you to be a good listener, and that's all she wanted.
Mm,
Yeah, your
mm,
opinion, maybe you have an opinion about how she should handle this situation, but she wasn't asking for your opinion.
mm. Yeah, today's conversation make me how to say make me more
It
satisfied with myself.
sure
Maybe
makes you
something like that.
it can
I
say
think
it can say it opens my eyes to, different
I
things. It opens my eyes. We call this an eye-opening conversation.
Oh, I like this word. I like
Yeah,
this word.
this is a very
Conversation.
eye-opening conversation.
I see.
So
I
sometimes we have
see.
opinions and thoughts and ideas about a certain topic, but when you talk to other people, it opens your eyes to, other things around you and different ideas.
Mm, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how you can describe this. You can say this is a very eye-opening conversation.
I see. Todd, I also have a question. I mean, this question is puzzled me a
Okay.
lot of times. I mean, since I came to Hello Talk, uh, I
Okay.
want to ask you. I mean, if several people will, I mean, raise their hand, want to come on the stage.
Sure.
For the host, you are the host, right?
Yeah,
So for the
right.
host,
Yes.
you can, I mean, you can decide who come on the stage, or just, I mean, number one, number two, number three. You have no choice.
No, I have a choice. Usually on the list there's people from the top and it goes down, and usually I just start at the top and just go down.
I see. I
Yeah, yeah.
see. You know, yesterday, last evening, I was also on your live stream, and I raised my hand. I was listening. Um, okay, how to say? I mean, I don't know how to express myself. So I mean, sometimes I will lose my patience.
Sure.
I thought maybe I can't wait my turn. So
Uh-huh.
so
That happens.
so yeah.
A lot of times people do that. They'll raise their hand and maybe they aren't patient and don't want to wait
Mm.
and that happens
Uh,
a
I
lot.
mean, this time I understand. I understand it. I mean, if I want to talk with you, just I mean, when you open your live stream, I just raise my hand. Maybe I can have the chance, right?
Sure. Yeah. Usually I just go from the top down. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Usually I just go from the top down. So I don't often pick and choose different people raising their hand. And usually when you raise your hand, maybe you can see the list, but the list is a lot longer than what you see. Usually, sometimes there's maybe 100 people raising their hand.
I see. I see.
So the list I see is different from what you see.
We
So
can.
maybe,
For me,
right,
I can see
maybe
the list.
you can't see it. Okay, I didn't know because I haven't joined live stream, so I'm not sure. Maybe some people, if you see a list, people raising their hand, it's different from what I see.
Yeah, maybe I
So
can see the list.
that's usually how I I invite people to the stage. Is I just there's a list, and I think it has to do with who raises their hand maybe first. You know,
Mm,
Hello Talk used to have a thing where people could pay coins to come up on stage, and it would move your if it would move you to the top of the list.
mm.
But
So
they
you
don't
mean
do but they don't do that anymore.
you mean before, if you want to come on the stage, you have to, I mean, the money will depend you. How to say I mean, different money will depend you if you can come on the stage or not.
No,
Do you
no,
mean
you
that?
could come on. No, you could raise your hand for free. That's okay, like you did tonight. Or you could pay some coins, and it would, if you were down at the bottom of the list, it would move you to the top of the list.
Okay, this time I see. Last time you tell us you are already on Hello Talk for almost 8 years. It
10
surprised me,
years.
10 years.
Yeah.
And also, it's a Chinese app. It surprised me because for me, I just got to know this app last year. Although
Okay.
before I tried many, I mean, a lot of ways to improve my oral English. I tried 流利说, tried Cambly. Have you ever heard of Cambly?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've heard of
Cambly.
Cambly.
Yeah, I mean, I tried different ways, but I never hear about Hello Talk. Just the last year came
Okay.
to know
Yeah,
it.
it's been around a long time.
And also, it's a Chinese app.
Sure.
Chinese
Yep.
app.
Yeah. It's their headquarters is in Shenzhen.
Hmm.
Yep.
And does anyone? Is there anyone told you? I mean, you are really do something meaningful for us.
Sure. Yeah, I get those, kind of compliments sent to me in private messages. Often people thanking me for posting on my moments and thanking me for hosting live streams.
Yeah.
They on a consistent basis. So some people who were on Hello Talk maybe 5 or 6 years ago, they leave Hello Talk for some reason. Maybe they don't have time or something happened, and then they come back and they see that I'm still
You
here. They're shocked.
shocked. Yeah. I told you I just use this app. I mean, last 7 days. So when I saw you native speakers, I mean, um, accompany us practicing our English. And I mean, I think about this question. If someone were to learn Chinese, will I come on the Hello Talk? I mean, to how to say to give my
To
time
help them?
to help them.
Sure,
Actually, the answer is no. For me,
okay,
the answer is no.
sure,
I think I mean, my time is so limited. I need to spend my time on my own things. So,
sure.
so, you
Yeah,
know,
that's okay.
so I am very, how to say, I think, all of you are very kind, generous. I can't compare, how to say,
Yeah,
you,
that's fine. I mean, some people have a passion or like to do this. They make time for it. But you have a busy life. You have a family and your job and lots of other things that I think are more of a priority than helping people learn Chinese.
mm, yeah, yeah, it's true.
So
Yeah, it's true. Maybe it's also a reason. Yeah, I can't blame myself. I can't give myself a
no,
definition now. I am selfish. Yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah. Maybe,
no.
yeah.
Your priority is your children, your family, taking care of them. That's your priority. So
Hmm.
that's, I think, in my opinion, that's where your priority should be. So
Thank you giving me this kind
host,
of explanation.
yeah, hosting live streams or helping people learn Chinese is, probably not at the top of your list of priorities, and that's, I think, a good thing.
Wow, you are very nice. Before before you this kind of explanation, I thought I am in some way I am selfish. Okay, you give me a very
No, you're
very.
not selfish. You just have your priorities in the right order.
Mm, okay, okay. Yeah, for me, life is so busy. So these days,
Yeah,
I try to make my day try to make my day longer by sleeping later, getting up earlier, so that I can make my day longer.
sure. Yeah, that's okay. So again, you have, everybody lives a different life, and it's all about your priorities that you have in your life. So your priorities are in the right order when you know that you need to spend more time with your family and your children. That's where you should spend your time.
Yes, yes. I shouldn't blame myself. I
No.
shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't
Yeah, you
blame
shouldn't
myself.
blame yourself. Yeah, it's not about blame. It's just about, you have family that you need to take care of, and that's more important than helping some random stranger learn Chinese.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. You are
So that's
so
good. That's a good thing. It's a good quality to have in a person. It's a good quality to have. So you should be proud of that quality.
quality. What kind of quality? I didn't get.
It's a good quality or a good character trait.
You just say what kind of quality I have. I
Yeah,
didn't get that.
quality means a quality describes the type of person you are.
Mm, okay.
So
Mm,
that's good. That means that you have good character traits. You have good qualities about you.
mm,
So, and
wow.
also, not everybody has time to do this.
Mm,
I like to make time to do this. That's just part of my passion.
part of my passion. Let me take the notes.
Sure, yeah. So you
Yes,
do
yes.
something that you're passionate about. I'm passionate about helping people. So, because in my life, throughout my life, a lot of people have helped me. So, this is my way of giving back and helping other people.
Mm. You know, every time I talk with you, how to say? I mean, it can you can lighten. Is it right? You can lighten my day. Is it right?
Oh, okay. Brighten.
Brighten. You can brighten
Brighten
my
my
day.
day.
Yeah, brighten my
Yeah, so
day.
makes
Give me every time when I talk with you. It can give me a feeling that, how to say, give me a feeling that I am, I don't know the exact feeling, but very, very comfortable, pleasant feeling. Yeah, pleasant feeling.
or you could
In the,
say that I'm content or satisfied.
I am content or satisfied
Content or satisfied with your life.
with my life. Yeah, exactly. Yes. In the daytime, I also talk with another guy in Hello Talk. We talk about
Great.
almost 1 hour. But although I practice my oral English, yeah, it's true. But after our conversation, it also gave me another negative feeling.
Okay.
I think we argue a lot
Okay.
about the topic,
You
and
argue about you, or you have some debates.
yeah, we have some debates, and also because of my poor words, poor vocabulary. I know how to express myself in Chinese, but every time I want to speak out, especially we are debating something. So
Sure.
after our conversation, I make up my mind. I never come to that guy's live stream.
That's
So
okay.
I
Yeah, so
if,
we all have, yeah, we all have different, ways to express ourselves and different attitudes, and everybody's different. That's what makes this world such a great place. We're all unique. And if everybody was the same, it would be kind of boring.
yeah. So
So that's what makes the world a great place, because we're all basically unique. Not everybody is exactly the same.
yeah. So what I was trying to say is that although we haven't talked for many times, but the environment here and your personality attract me a lot.
Okay, great. Well, I'm glad that people like to join my live streams. I try to make them entertaining. I try to make them useful for people to, learn something about English or about life.
And also you give me an impression that you give me a kind of impression that you are tolerate. Is it right? You are tolerate
Tolerant,
about
tolerant, tolerant.
tolerant tolerant. You are
Yeah,
tolerant
tolerant.
about every opinions, different ideas. Yeah. So
Yeah, because
that's why every time I talk with you, I can share my real myself.
sure, yeah, and that's part of, expressing your feelings, and being able to tell people what you are feeling inside. And I'm not somebody who's I don't judge people, because nobody's
Yeah.
perfect. Nobody's perfect. So I just want people to be able to express themselves, talk about different topics. Even though our topic tonight was anger, people can feel free to discuss whatever they want, whatever they're feeling, or whatever they're going through in their life.
Mm, yeah. Yes.
In
Before
my
before before I come here, before I listen to you and Peter Lee talk, your
Yeah,
topic
Peter,
is what made you angry. Yeah, what
angry.
make you
Yeah, that's the
angry.
topic.
So for this topic, I have nothing to say, but I try to comfort myself. Come on, just forget it. Just come on the stage. Mm, Todd will. Todd will solve this embarrassing moment if you have
Yeah,
nothing to say.
Sure, because I have lots of things up here to talk about.
So you are really nice. Yeah.
I have experienced this situation in my daily life and in doing live streams for over 3 years. I've learned how to carry a conversation. Some people say, I want to come on your stage, but I have nothing to say. I said, that's okay. I have hundreds of questions to ask you.
You are really good at starting a
So,
new topic.
yes. So it's not about if you don't have anything to say, that's okay. I can ask you questions and carry the conversation. So it's not a problem for me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Todd. I think I need, I better go give other
Okay.
people's.
Sure. Well, thanks for coming on stage. And I think a lot of people in the audience maybe learned something from our conversation as well. Even though we didn't talk about anger, we talked about different topics, which I think are also interesting for people to learn and to understand maybe some vocabulary words or, maybe learn something about life.
Thank you. Okay, I better
Okay.
go. See
Okay.
you. See
All
you.
right. Have a
Bye.
great evening. Bye bye.
Mm,
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming up on the stage. It's always a pleasure to have these types of conversations. Sometimes, I have a topic, and sometimes I have a topic. Well, usually I have a topic, but it's okay to talk about whatever you want.